Pa.
Right here. Sweet. Perfect.
Need an extension cord?
Not yet.
Taza.
Taza.
Qua. Ra. Sha.
What? You told you got to get. That is the man. That is the man. Dry.
Ta.
It does look very dry. Looks good.
All right, say it again.
What?
A. Ba. Ga. Da. Ha. Yaza. Ha.
Hold on. Start over.
A. Ba. Ga. Da. Ha. Waza.
Hold on. Wa.
Wa.
Za.
Za. Ha. Ta. Ya. Ka. La. Ma. Na. Sa. A. Pa. Taza. Qua. Ra. Sha. Ta.
Let's clap it up. With that, our police officers shall all pass it over to police officer Hazahab. Clap it up.
Okay. We want to get common phrases, right? If someone can get me the part where Jacob said to Isaac, right? Here I am. Right? What, that's in Genesis, right? Genesis 27 or something, right?
I from Jacob.
When he was pretending to be Esau. He said, here I am. Right? Every week I try to give everyone a lesson in Hebrew about understanding the format, right? How to write, right? The format is very important. Even though I do this, the students are still unsatisfied. The students say they want to learn how to actually speak Hebrew now, today. I'm going to explain to you, you want to learn to speak Hebrew, you have to learn the form of speaking Hebrew. But, nonetheless, right, we are all newborn babies under Christ, right? When a baby tries to speak, he doesn't speak complete sentences, no problem, right? I got you. Go on, right? That's why a baby, he'll learn to say what? Dada. Mama. He doesn't say, what's that on the wall over there? No, he says, Dada. Right? He says, banana. Water. Right? Juice. Right? And I've been teaching in the same manner where we would learn keywords out of the prayers, we say the prayers all the time, right? Keywords that will pop up in the Sabbath service, right? Repeatedly. You can follow along there and see that this word is being repeated all the time. It sticks in your mind. I try to teach you the format of the root word, right? In the center, the three main characters, right? With the prepositions, right, before, and then the possessors after, right? For example, Shammai, right? Yah Shammai, he listened. Who did he listen to? He listened to me. Stop. I'm writing it back. That's good, right? Where's the pen we were just using?
It's right on top on your right hand side, sir.
Yeah, this one is gone. All right. Please, someone can let me know if you can see and hear me on the YouTube, right? On this one right here, right? I know that one's good over there, right? All right. Right. This POSS means possessives. Right? Possessive. This is where your possessives go. Your minds and yours and your his and theirs and hers. Over here. Your prepositions, which will be your the, your to. Shall I write it down? Let's write it down. The, to. Well, okay, we got ha. We got la. We got ba. Ba, ga, da. Ya, wa. La, ka, ta, ya. Ya, ka, la, man, ma, na. No, not here. Ma can go, but we're not ready for that yet. Mana, sa, I, pa, ta, la, wa, ra, sha, and the. Right? Ha, la is to. Right, ba is in, right? Da is do, right? Usually this would be Aisha, we know that. Aisha is how you would say do, right? That's the word for Aisha. And the preposition in the non-formal way you would say da. You see a lot of times, right? If you see a brother's name in a school that begins with da, right? Outside of the bar, right? Outside of the bar and all that, right? If you see a brother's name that begins with da, and his name is a compound name, meaning it's words put together, right? That da would more likely mean do or make. All right? Wa means and, right? And these are prepositions, meaning only if you see these over here, right? If you see anywhere else, it does not mean these things, right? Right? These are prepositions, right? Meaning they go on this spot right here, right? Ya, the preposition, does not mean mine. Over there, this one right here means mine, right? Ya, the preposition, does not mean mine. Ya, the preposition means what? We do all the time. Quash. It or he, very good. Right? He / it. Right? Very common thing you come across when you're reading Deuteronomy. My God, it's not even Deuteronomy, the whole Bible. Anywhere it says, and he said, right? And he said, you're always gonna see what? You're gonna see, let me show you right in the H, you're gonna see this. Wa ya amar. You're gonna see this everywhere. Wa ya amar, right? Wa ya amar. Everywhere you go, you're gonna say, wa ya amar who? You might be saying, and the Lord said, and Jacob said, and David said, and Isaiah said, right? It will say this, wa ya amar Yahweh over here. Wa ya amar Yahweh, right? Wa ya amar Da wada, right? Da wada, right? Waya amar yaikwa, right? You see all over here, right? You see, and he said, that's how we speak. And he said, then the name. It's not like it said, and Bakwash said. It's and he said Bakwash, right? And he said Ashar Gakwan, right? That's how we speak, right? And he said, then the thing that we're talking about, it said, the thing we're talking about concerning a vowel, not vowel, verb, right? It's always after the verb, all right? Outside of your prepositions and your possessives, right? So you have your format, right? The thing you want to say. And he said, right? And then you'll say who was saying it, right? Also, leads me to the what? The word off, right? Off. It's something you see all the time. You'll come across, and you'll see this. You'll see this all the time. This right here. Off, right? Off. You'll see that all the time, right? That will be the mirror over here. Off, right? When you see this in the Hebrew, right? When reading the Tanakh, right? That is not atah. Don't never ever say atah. Right? When you see this right here, atah is this. This is atah. Right? With a ha on the end. That means you. Right? This is not that. This is af. This means the verb I just mentioned is being applied after this. So I want to write on off the board, off the paper, what off the book, what off the picture frame, what off the floor, what off the bag, what off the box, right? That's how we speak, right? And if I don't say off, I do not say the door, I'm not talking about writing anymore. Whatever I said that was talking about writing, you would know that I'm still talking about writing when I said wa'af. Wa meaning and, right? Wa meaning and, right? That's what you're gonna see in the Hebrew in the Tanakh. And I'm telling you like this because that's what you're gonna see. And my job is to make you understand what you're going to see, nothing else, right? You want to learn to speak Hebrew, no problem, right? Your forefathers spoke it. Where can you read about how they spoke? Or the manner in which they spoke? The Tanakh, the Torah, right? You have a lot of cats out there want to make up Hebrew. Some kala halal, shut up, right? In the U.P.K, we looking to what? The old path, the old way. Someone give me that Jeremiah 6:16. All right. Finish this preposition over here. This ka means like. Right? We know like, right? Like or as, not like as me gusta. Like as, this is that kind of thing. Is this like that? This is as this thing right here. It's bright as the sun. You see, he's brown like wood, right? That's that K-A right here, ka, right? Ma means of or from. Of or from, right? Of or from. Shah means pertaining to. Pertaining. That's what a shah means, pertaining, right? Tha means future tense. If you're talking about something that you're going to do, will do, right? The tha is there. That's how we say our future tense. We put the tha at the beginning of the word, right? So we put tha here. Tha shamai, will hear, right? Will hear, right? Shamai is here, of course, right? And then, your possessors over here. Your possessors would be, also, sometimes you see, like Aparium. Where's Aparium? Ephraim. All the way down the end. Ephraim, right? Aparim in Hebrew means I am fruitful. Is a preposition to say I. It's not proper, it's not formal. You won't see it all the time in the scriptures. But speaking, you'll say to say I. Alright? Just like I did it. Right? It'd be like, I-S-H, I did it. I-S-H, right? Possessives. Run over the possessives quickly too, so you can't say I never told you. Right? We've got my, your, his, her. Right? Mine will be the Yah, that's what we got right here. Mine is Yah. Your is Ka. His is Wa. Her is Ha. Right? Very similar. You New York, you say Ha by accident. You I don't know why people in New York don't say Ha. It belongs to Ha. Huh? Ha. Like it belongs to her. Her is her. What else we need? There in Hebrew, we got what's not available in English. You got y'all. You got y'all. You're plural, right? Y'all. Right? Y'all is come. If it's all female, it's con. Right? And as you know, this goes at the end of the word right here. So you got this one right here, you got the preposition right here, you got your root word, or the word in focus, and then you have your possessives that will go right afterwards. Right? If you put a con there, you see what I'm saying? You're talking about them or y'all. And then also we got them, right? Them is hum. Right? Hum. If it's all female, han. Alright, so let me know. With the female, when it comes to the y'all and the them meaning it could be there too, right? Them and there, same thing, right? Just Hebrew is like patwa. Right? It's not fancy European style of talking. Right? Straight to the point. It's Ebonics. It's ghetto. It's who we are. Right? Ghetto meaning we are not supposed to be ghetto, right? But what the world would define as ghetto, that improper way of speaking that we do as Black and Hispanics and West Indians, Native Indians, right? The Hebrew is after that form, right? Right? Them there, right? The Han right here, female, right? For the females, right? Han for the females, right? Same way when you're saying you're greeting the sisters, right? You say Yahweh Shema Ala Thana, right? Okay, you talk to all females. Ala Than, right? I'll put it on the board. Oh, yeah, by the way, Waya Amar, what is erased means and he said, all right? Amar means said, right? As we know, you have the Ata, right? We go to a while ago, Ata is you, right? And this is you as you're not writing it as a preposition or a possessive, right? That will go like here. A lot of times you'll see in the prayers, you'll say waka, right? You'll say waka. Waka will be and you in the prayers, right? Or if you see la wa, it will be to you, right? That's in the form of a preposition and a possessive, right? But by itself, like it's lonesome, just like how you have a da, which means do, right? Do also means make, right? Make, right? As a preposition, right? I-S-H by itself means make, Like you can't just write da by itself, and it means do or make. You don't never see that. You don't never see a word written by itself. You will never see like this, right? You'll never see that. You'll never see like you just never see. I'm trying to give an example of okay, in English you might see I, and then you have like a dot like this. Like you won't see stuff like this. They'll just say like ah. If you see like ah like that by itself, more than likely you're talking about a number in dealing with the books. To say 1, right? If you ever see that, right? You'll never see that like written in the sentences, right? Now, you by itself would be a thought. That's what you're saying all the time. How about Shema Shabrak, a thought, right? Plural for the guys, a thumb. A thumb, right? This is you, plural, right? Plural, right? This is masculine, right? Masculine, name for masculine, right? Men in Hebrew, you should know that already. Men should be ayash, right? Now, plural for the sisters, atan, right? With an N, right? This is you, plural, right? You, plural, F, right? For female, right? The sisters in Hebrew, or the woman in Hebrew. Ayasha or Ashar. The word Ashar comes from Ayasha, right? All right? And you plural meaning what? How do you say it in Black America? Just tough, right? You plural in America, you go to school, do you say you plural? What do you say? What do you say in black schools and Spanish schools out here? You would say y'all. All right? I said it, y'all, right? I know this is an educational class, so you know what I mean. That's more like your socials talking. You will never learn that in school, so you're still not wired to think like that. When it comes to the Hebrew, you're gonna think about who you are as a people. You gotta separate what you know in education from academia, because we're not dealing with academia. We're looking at the normal nationalistic, ethnic type of talking that we did. That's what we're trying to find right now. We're trying to find our ethnic tongue of origin. Forget academia. Forget educational style. Right? We're trying to find out, how did our forefathers talk? Who had that Jeremiah 6:16 we had?
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Most High, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old times.
Right. Stand ye in the way. In the what?
Stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old times.
Right. You got many paths in life. You can choose America. Right? You could choose, like a lot of brothers choose to run away from America, but instead run up into what? The Arabic crap, the Arabic with the Muslim and Islam. Some brothers run off into some brothers run to China and Japan. They go learn more by talking. They go learn that Ni Zhang Zhou Zhang Jing. You know what I'm saying? I was guilty of that in the past too. I had a Chinese grandmother. You see what I'm saying? I went around and learned whole Chinese. You see what I'm saying? Not entirely bad, because I learned Shemite culture in that. I learned more than one Shemite culture, and it made me understand where the root is. Right? Sure.
Since we're on the subject of Chinese, can I make a side note? A question?
Okay.
Mike Tyson or Bruce Lee?
The black man always. All right. Who beat Bruce Lee? There's a brother called Grandmaster Lee or something like that. Bruce Lee talking about he can dodge bullets, got shot. All right. A black man beat Bruce Lee in a speed test in a tournament. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Bruce Lee's so great. A black man is better than Bruce Lee. Right? It's out there. It's the information that's out there, right? But of course, we're the people that's not desired. So you don't know about Grandmaster Lee, right? Everyone knows about Bruce, not Grandmaster Lee. What's his name? God damn, what's his name?
I'm trying to remember his name too.
His name is not Grandmaster Lee. That's Bruce Lee's name. And then you got Grandmaster Flash. Keep saying it's not Grandmaster Flash either, right? Oh my gosh! Someone get that for me, man. You know what I mean, get that for me, man. The black guy who beat Bruce Lee in the tournament. Let's put that in YouTube. It's gonna come up right away. All right. So that goes for Sharpan's question. All right. We're the root. We're the chosen people of God. We're the one that the Lord says is stronger than the other nations. Right? He made two people. Right. One shall be stronger than the other. Right? And everyone is in between. That's the name right there. Victor Moore.
Yeah.
Victor Moore right there was a brother. He was better than Bruce Lee. You don't know him because he's black. Say it again.
Like you heard punch.
Right? You don't know him because he's a Judite. That's why everyone hates Judites. Everyone hates Benjamites and Haitians and Mexicans. They hate us all out. You see what I'm saying? And it's their tournament. Of course, they won it. They're the one that started this whole tournament thing, the Chinese people, right? So of course, we ain't gonna be no hero. You know what I mean? The hero gotta be them. They gotta have their own Superman. Bruce Lee's their Superman. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we need to hold on to what is ours. Stand ye in the ways, ain't that right, Shaw? Stand ye in the ways and do what? Stand ye in the ways.
Stand ye in the ways and see.
And see, observe.
And ask for the old paths.
And look at their paths and be like, you know what? They're not as great as we thought they were. Right? Because we realize that God truly does have a chosen people. Right? And he has made one people better than another. So what are we going to choose? Choose either what?
Stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old path.
Ask for the path that we was in that made us great. Ask for the path, you see what I'm saying, that we had, where we had a kingdom under David and Solomon. Right? When our people had spiritual powers under our side of Christ. Right? It's Jeremiah 6:16, right? Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. This is a good one, right? Children should know this. If you had this, then you would have no drug dealers outside.
Right.
Brothers would know that you can sell ketchup and make more money than cocaine. Right? I mean, you got people out there that use cocaine, but how many people use ketchup? Everybody uses ketchup. If you were selling cocaine and one man selling ketchup, the guy with the ketchup would have more customers. It's logical. You have just been trained to be a dummy. That's why you sell drugs. That's why you sell weed. That's why you sell cocaine and K2 and this and that and this, because you're dumb, right? You need to turn your life over to Christ and wisen up, right? Because this is where wisdom is, right? How many people eat chicken?
Everybody,
right? Who's gonna make more sales? The weed man or the chicken man?
chicken man.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? You can't sell weed to children. You see what I'm saying? You can sell chicken to children and old folks, right? And everyone, right? And you'll never go to jail for it, right? How much people eat rice, potatoes, lettuce, tomatoes, carrots, salt, all-purpose seasoning, onions, right? Come on now, right? You'd be better off selling that. Than selling to the slave masters drugs to oppress your own people. And then go to jail. And all of them money goes to some Jewish lawyer. Right? So it's not even your money in the first place. You are just tricked and swindled and bamboozled, and you're dumb. You're dumb. And I gotta tell you that you're dumb so you can realize how dumb you are, so you could want to be smart. That's our job in the I.S.U.P.K, to let you know how silly your sins against God is. You see what I'm saying? So you can learn to do better. Shalom.
I was watching a documentary and how they were talking about the olive oil business. is bigger than the drug business.
Of
And
course.
there's so many fake olive oil out there
Right.
that's just booming, like, and it's legal.
My God, you go to the supermarket, the olive oil be too high. Why is it high? Because it's in demand. That's why the price is high. You know what I'm saying? You over there, I ain't gonna get into the world now, right? But your drug dealing is not working for you. Olive oil, you could put the price on olive oil sky high as it's from Italy or someplace, or from Turkey. You see what I'm saying? Now that price goes sky high to the point where, just like how you dilute the oil, right? You know what I'm talking. You know that word. You know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? You dilute the oil of what they do, the canola oil, right? There's olive oil and canola oil. You got olive oil and sunflower oil. Olive oil mixed with vegetable oil. Still expensive. Dilute the price. It still sells. You'll be better off with a vineyard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You taking all that land in Mexico. You growing weed in Mexico and all that. Just for some countries' military to come and burn it down, and you over there on the run for your life, trying to not get locked up and all that, right? You could be growing oil, helicopter with a cane, and say, oh my, this is not coke, this is not coca leaves, this is olive plants. Okay. On to the next one. You'll be better off working with the Lord. All herbs are good for meat. You understand? They're good for me, they're good for you too. That's what they mean. Because it's good for you. Meat meaning M-E-T meaning quick English for good. Alright? No problem, right? We know good in the Hebrew is Tawab. You hear Tawab all the time in the school. We come to school, Tawab means good, right? For those online, everyone in here should know that. So we're not gonna press into that too much, right? Now, we're gonna ask for the old path, right? So now we're gonna go into the scripture, right? We're gonna go into the scripture. Is there any more on that, Shah?
Come on, sir.
Oh yeah, come. Yeah, this is about to go in a hot second. Yes.
Also, I still got the scene in Genesis that you wanted.
Yeah, we want to get that right now after this. That's the old path I'm talking about right there. God, that's very old. It's older. I think it's in Genesis. Genesis is the oldest path we got. You see what I'm saying? That's the oldest part of our record. All right? Surely we can learn something there. Any more on that all the way there?
Come on, sir.
Uh-huh.
Where is the good way?
Where is the good way? This is the good way right here. Our culture was the good way. You see what I'm saying? You thought English was the good way. You over there going to school in the perfect English, and what did it do? Separate you from Mexicans, your brothers.
Right.
Separate you from Dominicans. You want to get into all of the Spanish universities and get the height of Spanish and all of the fancy Spanish words. You start saying nosotros, and now you're saying vosotros. Right? You're fancy Spanish. And now what do? Can't speak English with me. Right? The Levites out there speaking French Creole. What do we do? What are we now? Divided. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Is that in the scriptures? A house divided against itself cannot stand. So what do we need to do? We need to unite. That's what we need to do. We need to forget all the languages and the ideologies and go to the what? The old path. Read it.
And ask for the old path.
Read for the old path.
Where is the good way?
Where is the good way? The good way was when we were united. We was united under this tongue right here called the Lashawan Qadash. Lashawan meaning language, coming from the word Lashan. Lashan means tongue. We know Qadash is separate. Holy means separate, right? This was something that was separate, meaning unique unto us. And unto us, we were united. We were strong. First Esdras 8 and 85, if someone want to take that, right? Now, Ashar, what do we have over here?
We have Genesis chapter 27, verse 18.
Uh-huh.
And he came unto his father and said,
Who came unto his father?
Jacob.
Good. Jacob went unto his father one day, right? This is, for those who know, we're in Genesis 27, right?
Counselor.
So this is when the slave master accused us of stealing the birthright, even though it was the Lord's will. That's why we got it, right?
And the Lord will never let something he doesn't want to happen.
Say it again.
The Lord will never let something he doesn't want to happen.
Exactly, this is the point of the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Which by the slave master is the devil, right? If it wasn't meant to be, it wouldn't happen.
Understood.
You see what I'm saying? There you go. You think is someone gonna steal the birthright and the Lord's gonna have it? The Lord's gonna say, I ain't choose you. You be rejected. Hell what you did, hell what you said, right? You swindled my brother, my son Jacob. Jacob is still the chosen.
So you're telling me that the Lord can open up the land and swallow Korah and all the other Israelites, but he can't open up the land to stop Jacob from entering the tent to see his dad?
You damn right. Come on, it's great, man.
Continue, sir?
Yeah, please.
My father, and he said, here am I.
He said what?
Here am I.
Here am I, right? Here am I. This is Genesis 27,
27, verse 18.
Right, here I am. Oh, here am I, right?
Here am I.
Here am I. Right? So now this is how you would say what today?
BRB.
Yeah, but how would you say? I think it's normal, everyday brother, Spanish brother in America.
Here I am.
Here I am, right? I'm right here. Here I am, being present, right? Now you go into the Hebrew. You don't got the Hebrew there, right? You go into the, huh?
Last.
Okay, you go into the Hebrew. It's gonna say, Hananya.
I can get it in the blue letter for you.
Yeah, but push up. It's gonna say Hananya, right? Hananya. So it's gonna be written in one word like this. Hananya. Right? Right in Hebrew there. Hananya. Hananya. Right? If you were someone that's trying to understand the form of Hebrew, you look at this and wonder like, what the hell is this right here? Right? I explain, right? Does anyone know how to say okay? When you say here I am, right? You would say, okay, how do you say there it is? Okay, no. Okay. You have the word behold, right? The word behold is Hana, right? Hana is the word for behold, or look, right? But it's not look as in look, because look is ra'ah, right? But behold is Hana, right? Behold meaning behold, right? Hebrew, Hana, right? Now, how would I say I, or am I, or I am I? Not as a preposition, but formally. Who's been in class more than a day? Right? Bukwash.
Anya.
Anya is very good. Right? Behold, me, that's what he's saying. Me or I, right? I am or me, right? Is Anya. Right? Anya. Right? Hana, Anya. Right? And now here's the culture of how we talk. We throw words together. You know what I mean? Where you get that? You get that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Feel me. Not do you feel me, but feel me. All right. I'm gonna explain. If you have any questions online, let me know there's questions. Don't tell it to me yet. We're gonna get a space or an angle or a segment where we can get the questions. But if there's any questions, just let me know that there's a question there. We'll get it. We get a column opportunity. All right. Right. Here I'm gonna write up top. Right. Here's Hana. All right. Hana. Anya. Right? Hana Anya. Right? Behold me. Here am I. Right? You bring this down. Right on here. right? With Hana, Anya, right? It's like that. Hana, Anya, Hana, Anya, Hana, Anya, Hana, Anya, right? Next thing you know, you have Hananya. All right? You take the sounds of the strong consonants. The consonant sound is, we don't have consonants and vowels. We just have our Hebrew characters, right? Ha, nan, ya. All right? Ha, this na, and this goes into this right here, right? You squish the R sound out right here, right? That's our culture right here, right? So throw words together that sound alike. And this became ha, right? Ha, this na right here, with this na right here, right? With this ya right here. Hananya, Hana, Anya, Hana, Anya, Hana, Anya, Hananya. Right? And that is cultural. This is not academia. This is not, education, formal level 101 or, this is what's written in the Tanakh. It's written just like this. You're going to look it up. Go to Genesis. Go to Bara Ashiath. Bara Ashiath in the Genesis, right? The Bible, right? The Torah, Tanakh, right? We're reading 27 what? Ha.
27:18.
What? 27:18, right? Hanan. Yeah, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see just like this. As a matter of fact, let me get it. You're gonna turn up right. Got there. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Bara Ashiath. This is Genesis, right? Bara Ashiath. Right? Meaning in the head, in the beginning, in the head. Right? Head means beginning. Right? So everything starts in the head. Right? 27. 27 what again?
And 18.
27. 18. 7. She's going right at the end of 18. There you go, right there. Look at that. There we go, right there. Can you see this on the computer shot? Hananya. If it's not that, then what else is it? You want to go in the concordance? Go on. Go back up a little bit. Right there. Can I zoom in now? How about that right there? Good. Right there. Right. This is the word we're going right there. Right. Being slaves for so long, I gotta break this down right here for an hour. Right. For those in Trinidad, this is it right here. Hananya. Right. Let me make sure. Right. That's it right there. Hananya. That's the word breaking down right there. Here I am. All right. Good. All right. Hananya. Here I am. I'm right here. I'm right here. Hananya. Where's Sha'al? Sha'al put his hand up and says, Hananya. Right? You can say this. It's Hebrew, it's the Lashawan Qadash. It's our culture, it's black talk, it's how we are, it's what we do. All right? Okay. Common words that we still need to know. Right? Something I've been meaning to go over and have not. We have big is Gadal. Big, little, right? Big, little. Big is Gadal. Right? Gadal. Little is there's more than one way saying this. I come across this one a lot. Might. Right? Among, we went over this, or we could go among. In a few instances, it's used as with, because a lot of people ask how to say with. The way that we would say with in the Old English would be among. This is tawak. Modern day English, you don't say among. He's among Harlem. Or he's among Philly. You over there saying he's with him and he's with him. So you're trying to say this modern day term, can't get it. Brothers be asking me for names. As you know, when a brother's making a name in a city, they'll go call two Hebrew scholars, right? Sometimes I'll be one of them, right? And a brother will ask to name his rib or his daughter, and they'll say, how do you say this? Right? It's a modern day thing, right? And I'll be like, that is a modern day English word. It's not available in the Bible. I can't get the direct translation, but I would get how he would say this if he would call this, or how he would say this based on what is in the Bible about things that describe this. So you want to be careful of modern day English, right, versus the English of which our language was translated to, right? You want to hold in more of what the English was saying, of what our language was translated from, and work from there, right? Don't be using that Google Translate. That Google Translate is basically damn near 80% new European Yiddish Hebrew. And you throw in there, you put in Hebrew or Yiddish on there, it's gonna give you some new kind of Hebrew that's not in the Bible. All right? Something, it's gonna give you an option. You're gonna say, how do you say frame? And it's gonna give you 10 different answers, right? Of things that they've formulated over the years for themselves, right? So be careful of that, all right? Is there something that anyone else wants to say? If there's a phrase, let me know. You say, oh, let's say this. We'll take all of those, all right? Do we know how to say day in here? Who knows how to say day? Does anyone know how to say day? Does anyone know? Go on. La. Does anyone know how to say night?
Day is Yawam.
Okay. Yawam is good.
Is La.
Good. What about evening? Okay, no problem. We're gonna get those on the board, all right? Now, in our culture, right, the day starts at what time of the day? What day or what moment of the day does our day start? We know in Genesis chapter 1. Oh, Rakanaya. Huh? Right, but what would we call it? Okay, in modern day, we would call the day starts beginning in the morning, right? Huh? Dawn. In the Hebrew culture, our day starts at the fall of the sun, right? Evening. There you go, right? Dawn, evening, all right? That's when our day starts. Who's to give me Genesis 1:1? Not 1:1. Give me that Genesis where the Lord said that. If you could, all right? So we're gonna start right here. Evening. Our day starts in the evening. Sundown to sundown is the high holy days, as they would say, right? You're unclean until they will say even. Right? Even is this right here, right? When the sun, not the sun, but when the day and the night is even in the sky, that's the evening. All right? The evening out between the day and the night, right? Right? Someone get it for me in Genesis, all right?
Genesis chapter 1, verse 5.
Good.
Sorry, verse 4. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. Verse 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
Right. You call the light day, And the darkness he called night. Keep going.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
And the evening and the morning was the beginning of the first day. Because he started in the darkness. We didn't start in the light. The light was the end. The light was the finished product. Before that, it was the dark. All right? So the evening, you call I.R.A.B. Right? And I.R.A.B. is a very important word for you to know. Because I.R.A.B. is a word which means mixed. Right? It means mixed. If you see the word mingled in the scriptures, it will be this word right here, mingled. Mingled with salt, meaning you mixed it with salt, or you mixed it with anything, you mixed it with seasoning. You threw sand and dirt together, it's I.R.A.B., right? Who else is I.R.A.B.? The word Arab. Arab is I.R.A.B. That was Abraham's seed mixed with some Egyptians' stinking flesh. Right? That's a mixed person. The same way I say, oh, he's mixed race. Arabs are named after the Ishmaelites. When you read about Arabia, you look in the Hebrew, it will either say Ishmaelites or it will say Arabia. Right? Arabia. Right? Arabia, like Arabia, like this. Arabia. Right? And before I forget, the Yah is like saying, in this sense, not saying that my Arab. Don't think like that, right? Think of today you have a Punjab, right? I saw it in Queens like yesterday. You brought something to me, right? Now a Punjab, which is the person, and then he could be, when you say what kind of person he is, you say he's Punjabi. Right? The E right here will be like the Yah right here. Right? Right? You go in the scriptures, you'll find what? You'll find Yahweh, Yahweh, right? Yahweh. You see that sometimes, right? You'll see Yam Yanya, right? Yam Yanya, right? To say Benjamin, right? Yam Yanya, right? Who else do you see? What else have I seen? I've seen give an example, right? Shamai Wanya. Shamai Wanya. Right? This would be like saying, you know how today you go to the Middle East and they'll say Yehudi. That's this right here. Where the Yah is like saying I at the end. Right? Give me some modern day countries or some people that you say the I to say he's this. Right? This is like saying American. Or China, Chinese. Right? Or India, Indian. Or Spain, Spanish. Or Britain, British. All right? We will put the on the end to say it like that. It will be like Punjabi. He's, oh my gosh, what these people are they called? These heathens. Huh? I'm looking for the one where it ends in the I. There's countries today where Afghani. There you go, Afghani.
No.
Iraqi, Afghani, Saudi. There you go. The Middle East countries. That's probably what it is because the Arabic, right? Afghani, Iraqi, Saudi, right? That kind of manner, right? With the I means like to say ish or American or East, Chinese. You see what I'm saying? That's how the Yah at the end of a tribe will be used to say he's a Asherite in some senses. Look for Asherite, a lot of times you'll say like, you wouldn't say, sometimes you see Yahweh Daf, or sometimes you see Yahweh Yah. When you see the Yahweh Yah, don't get confused or spooked or spelled, right? It's talking about this man's tribe. He's trying to say he's a Yahweh, or he's a Benjamin, right? Or a Issacharite, right? Is a Kari, right? All right, Gadi. It's like that manner, right? And I'm telling you this because you're gonna come across it in the Hebrew, right? So when you come across it in the Hebrew, you can't say I never taught you, right? And when you do come across it, you just bring it up and we'll go over it. We'll go across when you saw. We want the scriptures. We want brothers to bring scriptures to class of things that you're confused about. We can investigate it, right? Rakana.
This question about the new day of the Sabbath,
Yeah.
Or new day.
Yeah.
I know the brother said, I don't want to know what it says in Hebrew. I mean, it says the sun goes down.
Right.
But in
You want to get the Hebrew of that whole thing right there.
in the situation I see, like in Matthew, when Christ was going on the Passover, he said they began to eat when the evening came.
Right, there you go.
Not when the sun went down.
Right.
So when it says Passover start at the evening time.
Right.
Certain holidays in the evening to evening. You will fast from evening to evening. So
there you go.
I'm kind of confused with the evening and actually sundown.
Evening is sundown.
Okay, but that's not all the way down. Maybe because we're in America or whatever, but like, growing up, evening news, evening dinner would be around 6 o'clock. When I went to and looked it up on the recording, so I looked it up, it said 5 or 6 o'clock. That's when you go into
more like in the fall, it'll be like 6 o'clock. You don't focus on the clock.
Okay.
Focus on what the Lord gave us. Right, but the Lord gave the stars and the moon and all that for time. You look at the sky for time. The sun is up, daytime. If the sun is gone, it's nighttime. Right? You want to know when the new day is? When the sun is going down and the sky is mingled with darkness. All right, that's where the word mingle comes in. That's what it calls the I.R.O.B. I.R.O.B. means mingled or mixed. Right? When it's even, said in English, it said even. So you look in the sky, it's not even yet. You're still unclean, right? It's still not the Passover yet. Even yet, Passover's on now. Let's start eating. Let's get this food on and get the music rolling. Party time. Where's the wine at? Pour the wine, the liquor, right? Evening starts the new day, right? So when at the evening now in the Passover, because you would be out there all day. You'll say the 20th, right? And it's not Passover yet until the sundown, right? It's in our kingdom, it will still be the 20th, and sundown will say 21st. Our 21st our new day or the 21st will start at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, depending on the time of the year, right? In the slave master society, they don't respect that. So they're looking at strike midnight on the clock, strike midday, 12 noon. They're working like that, right? Our society is contrary to this, all right? But it's a very good thing they brought it up, though. You know what I mean? No sweat, all right? Arab mixed, mingled, Arab. What else is mixed? What else do they got on the? They got a couple things. I want to make sure I go over that quickly. Good.
I have a question. But I have a question off topic about the Hebrew sheep.
Okay, hold on 1 second, right? Let me just get this let me get these days out of here, right? After evening will be what? The night. Right? Night is La Yala. Right? Then after the night is the morning. Right? Which is Bakwar. If you say Bakwar, still fine. Bakwar. Not Bakwar. Bakwar with a W in there, right? Bakwar. And then the day is Yawam, right? A lot of people out there is familiar with you see this a lot. You see Boker Tov, right? The Jewish white man will say Boker Tov or stinking time, right? That Boker they're trying to say is this right here. Boker is this right here. When the Jewish man talks, right, this O right here becomes this W right here. That's where people get mixed up with the Shalom, because the Masoretes put O in Shalom, and now they're trying to fix the Shalom and make it fit with the Shalom because there's an O in there. The O is always a W, except peace is Shalom with no W, right? You just go look in your concordance. It's not a W there, it's a Shalom, all right? Come on, we're gonna do that all the time, right? I don't know why they got this here. I don't know why that's there, but they say like this. And then this Tav right here, same thing with the Tawab, right? Tawab, right? As you know, the V is a derivative of the B, right? The O, they got this for the W again, right? That's where they get the Tav from, right? And that is crap, all right? You know, Bogota is Bakwa Tawab, meaning good morning. Bakwar Tawab, right? We say morning good, right? Good morning, there you go. Good morning. Good morning, right? Good morning, right? Right here. Bakwar Tawab. All right? Good morning. Good. How would I say good night? How would I say good night? For those, let's get that. Let's get a day. Day is Yawam. Day is Yawam. Sometimes you see days plural. You see that a lot. When you see this, days plural is yum yum. Context is very important because yum yum can mean something else. All right. Right? Bakwar Tawab is good morning. How would I say good night? Come on. Just replace this with something else. Go on. Good. Layala Tawab is right. That's how you say good night. How would I say good evening? Come on, give it a try. Give it a shot. Isupk.
I-Rob Tawab.
I-Rob Tawab. Good. What about good day? There we go. Okay. Isupk again.
Yawam Tawab.
Good, all right? Good, right? So let's fit in the format. Get used to it. All right? If there's any minor errors that we're going over as we learn in the Hebrew, we'll improve on it. In the meantime, learn it, and do not ever try to not learn it. All right? It's something that we have to work on together as a whole, as me and you, right? Hebrew teachers in other schools come together and we have discrepancies. When two or more are gathered in my name, there I am. That's how you get the truth, by discrepancies. How do you prove the brotherhood? By taking the brother to counsel, goddammit. You're scared of counsel all the time. Go to him and him alone. Right? Work it out together. You can't work it out together, you know what I'm saying? Then you know the rules. But don't let brothers falter. Don't let your progress in the Hebrew falter. Progress is what we need. Up and up and up we go. All right? Let me get a question now on online charge.
Someone come, sir. Kawan Yahawa asks, is there some way I can get the Hebrew alphabet in a JPEG or picture format to print out?
Yes, contact your camp leader. All right? What's the name? Kawan what?
Kawan Yahawa.
Kawan Yahawa, right? What you do is, well, first of all, what city is he from? What city and state is he from? When they come into the chat, right, try to say what city and state you're from, right? Have manners out here, right? Introduce yourself. Let me know who I'm talking to. All right? When you see a brother, greet him. Right? Now, this is YouTube. You don't have to greet. Right? But at least check in, man. Goddamn. You know I'm saying? Brothers in the road all the time get into all kind of issues out there. All these rappers, I'm going to other cities. Oh, he didn't check in. He didn't check in. Now you got robbed. He didn't check in. We didn't even know. All right? Check in, man. Goddamn. All right? Recognize. Evening. At the top right here. Evening. Like I-Rob. This one right here. Right? Gone. It means mixed, mingled. Anything that's blended. I-Rob, right? The word I-Rob really means mixed. And that time of the day is named after being mixed. All right? Okay.
I got a reply from Hawaiian Howler.
Okay.
Officer Shawaya Allah doesn't have it.
Officer Shawaya doesn't have it.
And it's like he's from Florida.
He's from Florida. Okay.
Captain Shawaya.
Captain Shawaya, right? No problem. Here's what you do, right? Tell your Hebrew teacher to contact me. All right? Just request him. Say, sir, can you please ask your Hebrew teacher, right? If you got it, and if not, your Hebrew teacher should contact me, right? Don't be brotherly, right? I mean, he might be over you, or the case may be, right? As a brother to brothers, ask him, right? Because you have to understand, I can't be giving out. It's a lot of burden for me to hand out to every man, right? When school is growing so big, how many brothers in school now? Nobody knows. Thousands of brothers in school now, right? So now I can't just, we got 50 states, we got cities. I can text, you know what I mean? One city here, and one city there, and one city there, and still handle my other burdens, right? Give me the burden thing in with Moses. Moses, might be Exodus, where he created men with ranks to share the burden. That's the whole thing right there. That's brotherhood right there. Share the burden. Don't put it all on one man. All right? We got camp tomorrow. We need speaking. We need Sabbath services. We need everything. And we got garments and meat trees and headbands to make. Right? We got to share the burden. Right? Can't put it all on one man. You just walk in and this is kick your feet up on the seat and let the next man do the work. Don't be like that, man. Share your burden with it, but take on work. Every man put their brick in. Now, you might have heard that once or twice. Put your brick in. All right? You don't know where your brick is at yet, don't worry. Just stick around. It will come. The Lord got work for every man. Yahushua says, what did Yahushua say? Yahushua said, pertaining to this precept, right? Paraphrasing. The work is many, but the laborers are few. Right. Well, the labor is plenty, but the laborers are few. Right? There's plenty of work which you can do, absolutely. They just gotta think of where you fit in, because there's many things you can fit in. There's more than one things, more than one task, and more than one gifts that you might have that you just haven't tapped into yet. You just want to stick around long enough to get it. All right? You gotta prove and show your loyalty to the Lord in Christ. You see what I'm saying? Right? So we're not giving gifts unto people who are not worthy of gifts and talents. Just stick around just a little bit. Learn, go to class. How about that? Just keep going to class every so often you can, where it's feasible. All right? All right, good? Shalom.
I have a question for Mashamayash.
All right, Mashamayash, what's going on? What's going on? Shalom. It's up.
He asks, is morning walk or walk?
Either. Let's focus on the spelling, right? Because he's asking that for the sense of the connectors, right? I wrote it here because if it's not saying, if the context is not saying, like like in English you say something with an ing, right? If it's an ing in there, you'll be saying like, you put an A in there like Bawakwar, to put the notion that you're saying this thing is presently going on, like, right? But if it's not that, more than likely it's Bawakwar. Right? Our language is like that. Where's Ra'alban at? Ra'alban. It's not a Ra'alban, it's Ra'alban, right? That's our culture. You want to focus on how do our people say things? How do our people name things? Right? Good, right? And don't forget, your name is written in one form. So your Mashama Yash will be one, even though your name is formed of two words, your name will be written as one. Because in the Hebrew, we don't have names that have spaces in between them, or two words say this and that, right? Unless you're dealing with your name and your father's tribe or your father's family, right? Right, your father's family, right? Or your father's tribe would be these right here. These are your father's tribes: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and then you have the Maccabees, right? That's one family. That'll be like their last name, Hamakobath, right? Makobath meaning hammer, right? That's their family. You have people who was families. Today you got Judah who have the Hightowers and the Johnsons and the Smiths and the Browns and this and that, right? We have families too, right? Right? So now your name, whatever it is not first name, last name. Mashamaya should be one name. Isupk will be one name. But Kwasha must be one name, written together as one name, how we always do in the Hebrew. All right? Good. What else we got? Is that it, Shaw?
No concept.
All right, we got 5 minutes left. What should we go into? All right. Oh, there we go. Ma'irab. Ma'irab was the other one I was looking at. Ma'irab means shop or market. When you get this right here, we know the preposition ma, right? The preposition ma means what? Who remembers? Look at your notes. We did it. The first thing we covered when we walked in here. The preposition ma. One.
All from.
Over from. Good. Over from Iraq. My Iraq. Right? This is how you would say what? Market, store, shop, supermarket, or the Arab. He's always in the shops. Why is he always selling stuff? He's there. This is biblical. I'm not trying to make no fun or this is in the Bible. This is biblical. He's always some goddamn merchant somewhere selling stuff in the store with everything mixed on the table. He's always the corner store guy, even in 2020, right? In modern day America, New York City, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx. He's still there in the market, in the shop. Right? Market, shop. Right? Shop. Store, right? Shop. Right? The Arab. Right? Myra. All right. Mixed market, evening, mingle, shop. There we go, right? Okay. Let me get one more sentence before we go. Someone give me Leviticus 18 and 11. Leviticus 18 and 11. Leviticus 18 and 11. This is from the law, right? Now we're trying to get the say. We're trying to hold onto the part where it says, "She is your sister." Right? You know how to say this? Seek the old path where it was good. Right? The law was telling you something straight up. Here's what the law said, right? You go ahead.
Leviticus 18 and 11. The nakedness of thy father wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Right. This is confusing, right? Paul says she's your sister, right? I'm gonna write it on the board for you, right? It says this. It says Aqua, right? Aquath. Aquath ka, right? Hawa'a. Ha, hawa, right? I know we're better with the ancient Hebrew, right? So I'm gonna get it down and go right here. Aquath, Aquathka, right? Aquathka, right? Ha, wa, also from here on out, right? If someone is studying for the Hebrew test, if someone is studying from the officer's test, let me know in the chat so I can go over some things that you might need to know. Because the first thing you do when they're failing your officer's test is they're gonna say you was not in the Lashawan Qadash class on Friday, right? But everyone is requesting this, so we're going over this, right? If you're going over stuff in the officer's test, let me know, sir. I'm taking my officer's test. Can you teach me something so I can pass my officer's test in the Hebrew, right? We'll go over those things, but you have to say it. If you don't say it, I'm going to assume that everyone online is the people who want the sentence structure, the advanced, past, long time, offers of 5,000, 1,000, trying to learn Hebrew, right? Right? Now, Aquath, we know that this right here is Aquath, right? Aquath is sister, right? Sister, right? And then the ka is your, right? And then the what? The hawa'a, which is over here, right? Is over here. Hawa'a. Hawa'a. You gotta say it like that. Hawa'a. When you make sure when you say the Hebrew, make sure you sound like a native Indian, all right? By the way, this Black American accent or dialect, right? That is very close to your native accent, right? Everyone has an accent. Everyone has your accent, how you talk, right? Being that's unique to us, it's yours. Mexicans, that's your accent, right? Ain't no Chinese or no Indians sound like you, right? We're not Africans. We understand right now, right? This is more for the Judites. The Judites and Benjamin as the Levites, we're taught that we're Africans because we was coming from Africa. And just like always, we mingle amongst the nations. This is right, mingle. We're always mingling with the nations, right? And taking on their way of talking. In Trinidad, they talk like Indians from India because they've been around them for so long. They've taken it on, right? That's like brothers who are successful, Judites are successful in America here. Some of them will take on the white man's accents. Right. Talk all funny, talk like they got something stuck in they behind. Like the pants was tight or something. They talk like a white man. Or squeaky and stuff. Right? The Black American accent, that is the Judite accent. Right. Talking Hebrew like that. All right? Talking Hebrew like that and make it sound like native Indians. And then you're good to go. All right? Hawa'a. Well, it's not Hawa'a. It should be Haya. It's like Hawa'a means he, all right? We want Haya'a. All right? Haya'a. Ha-ya-ah. Good. Oh, what the hell did I do here? God damn, that's a lot of A's over here. God damn meaning God condemn means condemned, all right? For those who don't know, right? Damn means condemned. Something wrong, damned. All right? All right, no problem, right? Don't be all scared, all right? Aquathka hawa, meaning she. All right? Now this is this is to the brothers in the States. This will seem like very confusing, but for someone who speaks like patois or broken Spanish, this might be a bit more easy to grasp the concept, right? What we're saying is here is she is your sister, right? Read it again. 18:11. Who had that?
Leviticus 18:11.
Uh-huh.
Start for the middle verse.
Uh-huh.
She is thy sister.
She is thy sister. Thy is like your. She's your sister, right? Right? So now when I go into Hebrew, it's gonna say Akwath ka hawa'a, meaning sister of yours is she. Remember now in Hebrew, we don't say is. That's what's gonna knock you off. We don't say is. We go over that every week. We don't be saying things with is. Right? Ain't no is there. Sister yours, she. Akwath is what? Sister, right? Who's sister? Akwathia? No, Akwathka. Your sister. It's who? She. Your sister, she. Right? Just think of someone who's not American, you know what I mean, far from American civilization. They talk like this, your sister, she. She's your sister, that's what they're saying, right? This is how we speak in the Hebrew. I know it's very different from in English, but you got to get it. You wanted to know how it is, there it is. It's pre-slavery, right? It's pre-slavery, it's very ancient, right? It reminds me of because it's sort of America. I gotta relate it to movies, right? You watch a movie of you go in the wilderness somewhere in the jungle, and you meet some guy whose eyes lights up in the dark, and in the movie they gotta speak in English, and he talks funny. He talks, your sister, she, she's done. The car red, fast moving. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like that, right? That is to make fun of who you were in the past, right? A lot of these things is named. All these movies is made by Jewish people. Hollywood, the Jewish people run Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And, they make stories based on the Bible all the time, right? Damn near all their movies is some aspect of the Bible. Every superhero, every zombie, every movie about a disease outbreak, or some going to space and Armageddon, right? It's all biblical stuff, right? Everything. I don't care what it is. If it's Iron Man or Batman or something, somewhere in there is some biblical thing that they took, because the Bible is the best book on the earth, which is your records, your history. It's happened to be the best-selling thing ever, right? So put it in a movie. The movie must be a bestseller too, all right? And they making millions off of it because it works, and that's your culture, your history. And if you took your culture and your history back, you would be golden. You know, I'm trying to be something you're not. Trying to be some African out there, and Africans ain't no Africans beating making the world, what do you call it, the world record in the Olympics running. Right. Ain't no African dream team. Man, brothers from the States going to the Olympics to do basketball. It's like, wait a minute. They did like practice, like we don't know what to do because we're not trying to embarrass the whole world. They take the time, the dream team go to the Olympics. They gotta take their time because the whole world will do their best and can't compete with the dream team. I'm saying, the Olympics be like 5-player team or something like that, and they gotta go really easy, and they just take it easy and get the gold medal easy. Right. Take the time. You go to the NBA now you get your own. Now you're against other great men, great stature giants in life. Giants. The Bible said giants, right? But you gotta go hard and dunk and run up and down and get sweaty, and then you gotta do 1,000 push-ups and 1,000,000 laps, right? And then you go to the Olympics now. You gotta go get the Chinese and the Japanese and some Nigerian and the Ghanaian and some English white man and the Russian and some Japanese, and it's like, okay, let's go easy now, because these guys right here, they're gonna sue our country for embarrassing them in public on national TV in front of the world. They go easy, right? And to still get 100 more points than them, right? That's who we are, right? Never, lower yourself to another nation. Nation in the Bible means race. Nation in the Bible is Goya. Right? You see this a lot, right? Goya. Right? And I'm saying that because it's not Goya. It is, you always see Goya because that is the word itself. It's not saying ing or nothing in there. Right? Goya. All right? Goya, nation. Balquar, morning. Ra'alban, Reuben. Right? Number 8. Do we do numbers today, Sha'ar? No problem. Shamawana. Not Shamawana. Get the name, the word or extra long, and not even a hard time pronouncing it. Your language is going to be easy to pronounce. That's why we had the Hananya in the beginning with the behold here I am, Hananya, because things are going to be easy for your tongue. Other languages are difficult for you, right? English is difficult for them, right? But your language should be convenient for your tongue. We go over the scripture almost every goddamn week, right? The convenient, or the one about being expedient. You gotta be expedient for your tongue, right? All right, good. Is there any more on that? Because we up on the time. Recognize.
Some brothers say Goyam.
Goyam will be plural.
Okay.
God. Right, that's fine, right? Even in this will be singular, right? You can say Goyam, but you know what I'm saying Goyam just be plural because that's not our way of saying plural. Non-formally would be adding the M on the end because our way of saying plural would be the yam. All right, so we just talk. We just talk, and it fits fine. I know brothers out there doing that. I ain't got no problem with that. I do got a problem with that shalom, but that shalom is improper. It's not. Yeah, that is not.
Where does that come from?
It comes from the Jewish man saying shalom with an O.
Okay.
Come with a shalom with an O. Hold on, let me get it.
So why do they change it? You know what I'm saying? So I don't say. What is now?
Because they be pronouncing it as shalom, right? All you gotta do is read up any book about the Masoretes. Where the Masoretes was the one in charge of printing the Tanakh and the Torah, and they put it in there because they would say shalom with an O, and O, just like we read a while ago with the morning and the good morning. Every time there's a Y in there, they put an O. So because they already put an O, now they're gonna make it linguistically correct, and they put a Y in there. So now they're writing this now. Sha la wam. Now they're writing it like that. So some brother who was young in the truth in the I.S.U.P.K back then, right, who wants to act like he wants to know more than his master, says, oh, look, the U.P.K get it wrong the whole time. It's not shalom, it's shalom. Look, all of the newspaper, from Israel, the building downtown in the Jewish area, it says shalom. The U.P.K had it wrong the whole time. And he goes off and has his own group somewhere and learns nothing and can't teach you nothing. And he's gonna teach you to say shalom. And he was me to believe that he's the truth. To say in the truth, meaning he got the truth so I can learn the truth from him. But then they have no fruit. Why? Because they got no seed to put down fruit. Right? The seeds go here. Here's the tree. Here we drop off fruit and bring forth more good trees. Right? And they don't produce fruit because they trees have no branches. Because the Lord is they're holding into the fire, right? You see their product, that's what they are. Right? Brothers that abandon the Hebrew, brothers that want to change what was taught before. What is that again? What scripture is that again now? Give me the one where it said to change the doctrine. Ain't that everywhere? According to the Bible, there's only one doctrine, which is the truth. The truth means the doctrine. The doctrine in the I.S.U.P.K is what we call the truth, the home of the truth, meaning the home of the true doctrine of Israel. That's what it means, right? When you're in here, you get the spirit to understand that. For brothers out there, it's not given to them. That's why Christ spoke in parables, because not everyone is supposed to get it. Not everyone is supposed to get it. And so a lot of things we're going to leave you in the clouds somewhere, right? Where all the other unbelievers and disbelievers and infidels can join you and keep this house safe and sanctified without your evil spirits coming in here with you in here, right? Keep you out of here so we can keep this house holy and keep brotherhood alive. Keep the family vibe and keep the whole, the spirit of the Most High Christ in here alive and well and intact without you coming in here to ruin it. So we got to keep you out there and keep you in the cloud and make you feel satisfied out there. Let you say, yo, you can teach out there. We got no problem with you teaching out there. Just never come in here. Never spoil our fruit. Right? One apple ruined the bunch. You stay out there with the rest of the bad apples. Keep the good apples in here. Keep the bad apples out there. All right? What we got there?
So, I'm not sure if this is.
Give me Romans 16:19. Let's see what that says.
Romans chapter 16, verse 19. For your obedience is come abroad unto all men.
Oh, we went over that last week. That's not the one we want, right? But even that, your obedience was brought what?
For your obedience is come abroad unto all men.
Right, brothers who are not obedient will do what? Disobey what they learned here. You see what I'm saying? That's where every other Israelite group comes from. Brothers that were once obedient, but changed their obedience to obey something else, or to obey their own minds. Ain't that in the Bible more than a little bit? Wait, what's that scripture again? About your mind. Your mind is, give me Jeremiah 17:9. Not you. Stay there. As Rocket can get it. Right? We can also get after that, get that first, right? And you're gonna get Galatians chapter 3 after, right? So read what you got there.
Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
The heart is deceitful above all things. Oh, it's shalom. It's not shalom, it's shalom. You be a spindle up. You see what I'm saying? Satan is so good up. Satan was swindling a man out of the smallest things out. Knock you out where you can't see. You over there trying to say, I'm not going to smoke weed. I'm not going to sex whores. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to commit adultery. I'm not going to do birthday. And he get you out with shalom. I mean, not even by the law. He gets you out the truth with shalom. The word of how to greet a man. You think Satan ain't good, man? You need to respect Satan's job, man. Satan was set by the Most High to get rid of who? Unfaithful men. Men who are not serious and true about the Lord and Christ. Men who are not serious about brotherhood. Men who are not serious about building their nation up. Guys who don't want to be around to repair the house. They see something broken. Oh, that's it. See? I'm out. Ain't that what you do with a girl you don't like in the world? You got some girl you don't like. You find some excuse to separate from. See? You keep doing that thing. I'm out of here. You're dumped. What you say you're dumped, or come on, what did it say, man? You dumped, or I can't do this anymore. Right. Can't love, don't live here no more. You find the smallest excuse and say, I'm out of here. You see what I'm saying? Or she finds some excuse, get out my house. I'm calling the police on you. You see what I'm saying? Because you were not committed. You got no loyalty. Your life, you're not about that kind of life. You're not about a union forever. You're not about that. You're not about being a family or building a family. You're about being selfish. What does that mean? I'm too blessed to be stressed. Christianity. That's what that is at the end of the day.
Right.
All right? Any more on that?
Come.
All right? Yeah,
Is
say
that-
from the top one more time.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Your heart in the Bible is what? Your mind. Very good. Your mind is deceitful above all things, meaning you can't teach yourself the Bible. God damn, one more time I'm going to tell you, broads. So they don't teach yourself the Bible. Come to class. Right? Don't never teach yourself the Bible. Same how you want to teach yourself brain surgery. I get a brain, whatever. What's the name? The guy that did Ralph Lauren. His name was Ralph Lifshitz. Ralph Lifshitz. He's from the Bronx. He's created the brand Ralph Lauren. I'm in the garment department, so I gotta learn things about garments and New York fashion and trends around the world and stuff like that. He had a brain aneurysm, right? But some brain cancer. They had to open his brain up, right, and take out the thing that's caused the problem, right? And he's alive today. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you over there teaching yourself brain surgery, you ain't gonna get the job. You're fixing black people, fixing Hispanic people, fixing people's marriages. That ain't your job because you taught yourself. You ain't qualified. All right? Any more on that?
Come. And desperately wicked.
And what?
Desperately wicked.
Your mind is desperately wicked. Your mind desperately wants to ruin the school, ruin the legacy of the school. Your mind desperately wants to leave the truth and ruin everything between your brother, ruin everything. That's your mind, all right? Anything else? Sure.
You want us to go back to the Romans, sir?
No.
So like I said, if I may, the scripture with the doctrine, sir.
Galatians 3:22. Go on.
Is it possible that it's on Ephesians chapter 4:14? It says, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about every wind of doctrine.
That's good. That's good. Because children toss to and fro. Why are they tossed to and fro? What's tossing them to and fro? Their mind is tossed in to and fro. That's the kids in your neighborhood. That's how you get gangs. I want to be a crip. I want to be blood. They're from the same neighborhood, from the same block. Right? But different demons and mischiefs is leading them to different paths. You see what I'm saying? And that spirit is everywhere, even in their fake Israelite groups. Right? And that's what it says, what? Read it again, out loud.
That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro.
Yeah, you're like children, like kids, without guidance. Okay, keep reading.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Every wind of doctrine. Now someone is a Baptist, and a Pentecostal, and a American Methodist, African Methodist, whatever, AME. Right? You toss the I.S.U.P.K and the purple one, and the green one, and the blue one, and the red one. The one with the Roman skirts. You're tossed everywhere. Right? You got the fringes on the bottom of your t-shirt. Because the Jewish man did it, and you think they had it right, and the U.P.K is new. Right? So now you're tossed everywhere, right? What else you got there? Any more on that?
Go on, sir.
Okay, go on.
By the sleep of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive.
There you go. Wherefore they lie and wait to deceive. You know, it reminds me of that brother that keep coming against the I.S.U.P.K. That brother. Just think of that brother that comes against the I.S.U.P.K. He gets something that he feel like we can't answer, right? Thinking that he gonna have a school or something, or he gonna teach people. He gets something that he thinks that we can't answer, some cunning question that he crafts together, right? That's that guy right there, all right? Drop that. Give me what you got here.
Galatians 3:22. But the scriptures have concluded, or understand, that the promise by faith of Yahawashi might be given unto them that believe.
Keep going.
23. But before faith came, we were kept under the law.
Give me the part where it says a schoolmaster. Then you must need a schoolmaster to bring you unto Christ.
Verse 24. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Christ, that we might be justified by faith. But after the faith is come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster. For ye are the children of Yahweh, by faith in Yahweh.
Meaning the things you do is more important. Right? Now, even in all of that, right? At the end of the day, what does the Lord say? The intention is one thing. A man says, as we know, there's no proper interpretation according to Peter, right? But a man will believe, there's many different doctrines. We're all going to get it right when Christ returns. You heard that crap before, right? When that's not what this is saying. They're saying that you will be justified, meaning you'll be proved by your actions now of who's really with Christ and who's not. Read it again.
Verse 24. Wherefore the Lord was our schoolmaster.
Right? The Lord was your schoolmaster, meaning you got killed by breaking the law. Right? That was your teacher then. Right? A schoolmaster is a teacher. Right? We have a school here. That's why we call it Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, not a church. Right? Read.
To bring us unto Yahweh.
To bring you unto Yahweh, right? Our King, right? Keep reading.
That we might be justified by faith.
That you might be justified by faith. Now, what is faith? Who knows? Come on, quickly. This is a synopsis. Oh, we don't know. Oh my God. Let's get the dictionary. Also, there's a scripture about faith, right? We're going to get that scripture about faith. You got it? Even 11? If you can get it, quickly get it. We are the time. All right?
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right, but give me more into explaining what it is.
By the elders obtained a good report. Through faith was understand that the works were framed by the word of Yahweh.
There you go. Right? So faith is in the works. It is said your faith is proven by your good report, meaning no one can say nothing bad about you. Right? Because the law says you cannot rape. That's the faith. Your faith is, I'm a paraphrase for you, right? Because we're on the time, right? Faith is acting out your belief. Right? Your doctrine is, you believe in your doctrine, a man believes in another doctrine. My doctrine says you can't sleep with a white woman at all. You see what I'm saying? Another man's doctrine says all nations saved under Christ, you marry who you want. Now my faith makes me do this. His faith makes him do that. That is why we go to war. Because that's what doctrines do. And now there's only one doctrine under Christ. And Christ ain't say to the white woman, the Syrophoenician, and say, oh my God, you carry you on the corner right here. I ain't never got none in my life. He ain't say none of that. He said, what? You're a dog. You see what I'm saying? And she over there said, don't the dogs eat the children's crumbs on the table? All that. You know, ain't the prophet say, oh yeah, she's a white whore. We're gonna carry her on the corner like GMS. Carry her around the corner and get some 5 minutes off of some. Come on, don't be silly. Right? That is your faith, and your faith proves. Read where you are again. I'm Isaac here.
Galatians 3:24.
All right, we out of here, right? We up in the time, right? Go on.
Wherefore the Lord was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Yahweh,
right?
That we might be justified by faith.
We might be justified by faith, meaning you should be proven to be right. Just means right, right? Like justice, right? Just means right, righteousness. Your righteousness will be proved by your faith, meaning what you do. Faith is an action word. People say, are you faithful? I have the faith. You don't know what faith is. Faith is the action. Right? You in church, you in church as a black woman, you left your man, you prove what your faith is. Your faith is not the Bible, because there's no divorce under Christ. Right? It was not so in the beginning. You know what Christ said about the divorce law by Moses? He gave you this divorce law for the hardness of your heart in Egypt. So we can stay together as a nation. But it was not so from the beginning. It was not so with Adam. Adam ain't divorced Eve. Eve lost us the kingdom up. Right? That God in Eden was our rulership over the earth. We was high in might and glory like David. Right? Adam was the man. I think he called him the man, right? He was the man, meaning he was the first man the Lord ever shined on. He was the man. You see, I believe according to the Bible, he's Christ reincarnated. You see what I'm saying? Now, he didn't divorce Eve when Eve took on this other philosophy and made us all lose the kingdom and go into poverty and be poor and starving and dying. He didn't leave Eve. He had Eve to the death, just like you should have your wife to the death. That was the beginning, right? And we are justified by our faith, because some brothers don't believe that. They believe you can go get a divorce. So they believe. All right? Moses allowed it for a time because Moses was the man. Whatsoever shall be what? Sown on earth is sown in heaven. I'm paraphrasing, right? Moses was the leader at that time, no problem. That was the rule back then in that time by the authority of the Most High. Right? Commanding Yohanan, our leader today, he's the man. That says, or whatsoever is sown on earth is sown in heaven. Right? No problem. Recognize.
Let me ask you a question. Since you brought up about the divorce, I was going to ask you if the class was over. I'm going to ask you right now.
Please.
Okay. I got my son's cousin came into the truth about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And she was married to this gentleman.
Meaning he's elsewhere. He's not in the I.S.U.P.K, right?
Right. Well, they just basically used to study with a brother that had a few people together and study.
I understand you.
So he taught them. He went to Ghana to open up a community over there. So now she's not restudying.
He went to where?
Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah. He
Okay.
That's one.
Keep on.
She went to make the community.
Uh-huh.
So she came into the truth about a year ago. When her husband is the truth. Now they got married 10 to 15 years ago.
Okay.
He's been abusive to her.
He's being abusive to them.
To her.
To her.
He's been beating her, using her mentally, physically, doing things to her car. And they've been separate for a while. She's trying to get him counseling. He doesn't want to go. He's doing drugs and everything else. He's giving her a hard time. She wants to know if you say you bow, as long as you live. Her husband, he wants to give her a divorce. She wanted to know, should she try to get divorced anyway, even though she's going through all this abuse? Does she have to take that? If the guy doesn't want to give her a divorce no matter what can she do?
What can she do? If she was to leave him, she'll get another man that's just like him.
Huh?
If she was to leave him,
Right.
she would get another man who will beat her pissed to death the same way.
Okay.
And key her car, right? What the issue is that the Lord is not with them. That's what she's going through. The Lord gives you peace. I don't have that kind of problem. Brothers, do we even hear stuff like that in here? We don't hear. I haven't heard nothing like that in a long time. Like before I was in UPK, you heard about your cousin going through all that. I don't hear stuff like I haven't heard something like that in a long time, right? But they're not in the truth. That's the issue right there. They're not. The Lord is not with them, right? And they're acting out there. He smokes drugs and all that because he's acting out his faith. And someone give me that in Ecclesiastes 26, right? Ecclesiastes 26. What is that? Verse 4, or is it verse 23?
They've been separated for a while. She's separated from him. He's trying to still get with her, but she won't deal with him until he goes to counseling and try to straighten himself up. And while she won't let him deal with her.
Okay, so why is he abusing her?
I really couldn't tell you.
I know you couldn't tell me. I know you couldn't tell me. Because the scriptures can tell you why though. You see what I'm saying? No one can live in a house with a dragon, and a man is a lion. You see what I'm saying? You put a lion with a dragon, there will be mayhem in the house. Right? I know girls like to act innocent and act like they all innocent, and this guy, the big evil guy, this is what the Bible says.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 23.
Is this the one I want, y'all?
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
There you go. A wicked woman is given portion to a wicked man. Right? If your cousin or sister, your person that you know, right, is a wicked woman, the Lord will give her a wicked man. If she commits adultery and breaks the law, commit adultery, she's gonna get a man that's just like him. Might get his brother. Might get his actual physical brother. The where are you going to get? The Lord is going to give her whatever man she deserves. Right? Keep reading.
But a godly woman,
a woman that does serve the Lord, right?
is given to him.
Is given, meaning the Lord is handing this man over to her. Keep reading.
Given to him that fears the Most High.
Yes, that fears the Lord. Right? And that's what the Bible says. Now, you know, people are going to have their side, my side of the story, your side of the story, but then the rules of the Most High is the same. The operation of the Most High is the same. I know a lot of people disagree with the Most High. That's how we have America, the land of the free, where they're free from the Lord's will. Right? They think they're free, but the earth is the Lord's and fullness thereof, and the earth goes according to how the Lord makes it. You want to be, you know, you want to do all the things you want to do, then you know you get what the Lord gives you. Right? And, you know, yeah, I'll tell them to come into the truth, which is the I.S.U.P.K. and the commanded in YAHANNA, or they can go wherever they want to go. They don't have to come in. Maybe they shouldn't come in because who knows, you know, who kind of, you know, I don't want to ruin this house. But if someone wants to serve the Lord, then you know you can come to a place where you can serve the Lord. You see what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying. Go on.
She made a transition. Like I said, she's in the truth.
Okay.
He says left the truth. He's back into the world.
Okay.
And he's doing so. She's still trying to stay to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Her issue is just trying to get him correct, but he doesn't want to.
She was trying to get him correct.
She tried to. Yes, like I said, I really don't know. I knew as a child.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen it in like 30 years, maybe now.
Mm-hmm.
So she just called me because the family thinks she's in the cult.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel, you know.
Her family thinks that she's in the cult.
Of course, she's in the truth now. You know how they think Israel's a cult. So, you know, I talk to my aunt. This is my son's mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to throw great things down to them. So that's why they call me trying to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to her for an hour. I see she had on Zoom. She's doing the right thing. So she's been communicating with me for the last few months about what's going on. So just the other day, she told me that she's been studying. He doesn't want to study. He won't give her a divorce at all, but he's beating her up when they get together or abusing her, you know, and doing these stuff. So, but she's in the truth. No one that, but it's that he.
So who taught her? Who taught her?
Some brother that was
Some brother with the gun.
He just got like 15. We was teaching.
Right.
He said, he told me, I put it out on emails, that he's trying to get a settlement in Ghana. He said the Most High talked to him. That's what he said. And he went over there in Ghana to make a settlement. You know, to get a settlement because he got to go away.
I understand. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're in the school. You're coming to class here, right? Here's what I would advise her to do: to stop learning from those guys and start learning from you. How about that? Right? Good. I don't worry about my house. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard things like that in my house ever. You know what I mean? It's rough out there. It's rough, you know, out there. You see what I'm saying? I advise her to learn from you. Right? She might not want to learn from you. She might respect him more than you. I don't know. Right? But you're what to her again?
No, I'm into the family because she got children from my aunt.
No. What is she to you? What is? Just name the thing. Name the relation.
I'm not really married to family. She's my son's cousin.
Your son's cousin. Well, your son's cousin should learn from you, right? And really, they should learn from us, but they don't want to learn from us, right? But you here, you their last hope. You their last frontier. For say, could be, or whatever the Lord's will is, right? But I gotta worry about my house.
Right, she's down south. She's in the south. Right?
She's down south. I mean, I.S.U.P.K. is all over. I.S.U.P.K. is in Netherlands.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, I.S.U.P.K. is in Trinidad. You know what I mean? South Carolina, North Carolina, we everywhere. You going? There's really no excuse by this time. There's no excuses. All right, no problem. All right, Lord be with them. All right, no problem. Right. Right, you just remember, Lord be with them, all right? All right. All right, that part of the class to Officer 500 shut off.
Clap it up. I.S.U.P.K. security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roof a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verses 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10 in the Hebrew, I.S.U.P.K. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations with September the 17th is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets that will be on a Thursday. And Salakia. And if you want more info and upcoming high holy days, I.S.U.P.K events, upcoming barbecues, cookouts, look on the back of your bulletin board or go to ISUPK.com for further information. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, scarf, and with that, men of Israel, Ahmadiyas, which means the men. Men of Israel, we're going to get one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Ahmadiyas Shabbat, Ahmadiyam, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh
Yahweh, which means hands down, class dismissed.